All right, recording has started. Let's begin again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Right, we are still in Unit 8, Time to Spare. Today is hopefully going to be the last time that we are in this unit. Our skills that we are focusing today will be on writing, and we are going to write a postcard. You can refer to this on page 104. Two things that we are going to be focusing on today is using linking words and phrases. And second is words to describe place, weather, and food. So three things before we start writing our postcard. We've talked about our topic of the day. Now I would like everybody to please turn to page 104. We are going to be looking at what linking words are. Give me a moment while I change and while I put up the textbook on screen. Khadijah is here. Welcome, Khadijah. Textbook, where are you? Okay, found you, textbook. All right, so you should be seeing this page, although the picture might be slightly different in your textbook. Okay, but it doesn't matter. We are going to be looking at learning focus on the left here. Linking words and phrases. So what are linking words? Linking words and phrases can make your writing flow better. Linking words, I'll tell you a bit more after this. So these are examples of linking words that we can use. Also, as well, and, to, as well as. So we use these to join ideas that are similar in some ways or to add information. Next, we have words like as, since, and because to say why something happens. We usually use because, but we don't use as and since as much. So try to vary it. Bila kita nak bagi sebab, janganlah semua benda kita guna because. We can also use since, we can use as well. And the third one is we can use like, such as, for instance, and for example, to give examples. Okay, one thing that you have to keep in mind when you are using for instance and for example, you can use these two only at the beginning of the sentence, but you cannot begin with like or such as, which I see a lot of students doing. Dia nak mulakan ayat tu, dia gunakan such as terus. Dia dah tulis ayat sebelum tu, sudah titik. And then they begin with such as Tioman Island, macam tu, and Langkawi. So you cannot begin your sentence with such as, but you can begin with for instance and for example. Like and such as is only used in the middle. Okay, so you can write sentence like, I'd like to go to islands, places. Contoh. So you can use like here. You can use such as Tioman Island and Langkawi. These are what we call linking words. There is another name for these things. They are also called connectors sometimes. And these words, you remember if you are writing an essay, ada 4 kriteria pemarkahan. Apa dia? Anybody remembers what they are? Pada kertas karangan tu, sok kat bawah tu, dengan markah, we have C, CA, O, and L. Do you remember this? Do you notice? Tengok tak? Kertas jawapan tu. Karangan kau bila ditanda. Do you see these 4 letters, symbols?
Yes.
Okay, so using these connectors, these linking words, will get you more marks for O, organization. Cara kamu susun karangan kamu tu. So the more of these that you use, dan bukan guna banyak kali benda yang sama tau. Asyik and, because. Dia nak kita variasikan penggunaan linking words ni. Okay, vary your linking words. V-A-R-Y, bukan V-E-R-Y. All right, so first of all, let's try to do exercise A. So I'd like you to do this one on your own first. Only need to choose the correct answer. And once you are done, please raise your hand so we can discuss the answers. All right, so do exercise A. If you have any questions while doing it, please ask. I am going to turn off my camera and mic to preserve battery. Okay, we have a few people who have finished at the moment. Okay, we have 17 people at the moment, which is not bad for attendance today. And 7 people have finished. I'm going to wait a few more minutes until we have 10 people at least. So please hurry up. It should not take you that much time. All right. 9 people, but I think we've waited long enough, so we are going to discuss the answers for exercise A. Anybody would like to share the answers with the class? Let's have Adam. Can you do it?
Yeah, I can. So number one is I got three sisters as well a brother.
As well, this one.
Eh, I, yes.
Okay. 2.
Number two, we're making a cake because it's my best
Oh.
friend's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, tell me more about your family. For example, where does everyone live?
All right.
Um, Number four, I'm going to art college since painting and sculpture are my favorite pastime. And number five, they went to Peru in 2010 and again in 2012. Number six, activity like ice hockey, skiing, and snowboarding are very popular in Canada. Seven, Anne will help us. For instance, she is very reliable. Number eight, they invite their relative and their in-law as well to the party.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. There are 2 errors here. Can
Number
anybody
one,
point out which ones are wrong?
Number one.
Number 1, yes. Number 1, it should be as well as.
as well as
Okay, as well as. How do we use as well? Uish, what is it? The answer is as well as. How do we use as well? If we want to write the same sentence, how do we use as well? We have to use it like this. I've got 3 sisters. And a brother as well. So bila kat hujung kita guna as well juga. Bila juga kat tengah we use as well as. The meaning is the same, cuma tempat kita letak dia tu saja. Yang membezakan dia bila kita letak as ataupun tak ada as ya. Okay, and the other one? There's another mistake here. Can anybody? Did anybody notice? Faiz? Faiz, are you here? Okay. Hey, somebody raise their hand. Faiz. Which one is wrong, Faiz? Satu lagi.
Number
Number?
number apa ya?
I'm asking you, which number is wrong?
Oh, number apa yang wrong?
Okay. Anybody else?
number three.
Number 3, tell me more about your family, for example. So if you're saying number 3 is wrong, can we use such as?
Yes.
No, we cannot use such as because we cannot start a sentence, like I told you before, with such as. So number 3 is correct. The one that is wrong is number 7. The correct answer is as here. As boleh digantikan dengan since or because. Tak begitu sebab. So Aunt Meg will help us because she's very reliable. Since memandangkan she's very reliable. It's not giving an example here. Okay, so please write how many you managed to get out of here before we move on in your book. Next, we are going to look at B. This is an example of writing a short message. I hope you still remember. It has been a while since we wrote a short message. Dalam periksa hari tu pun tak ada kan? but we should still refresh our knowledge about writing short messages. So let's read this. You are on holiday with your family. Write a postcard to your friend Joe in America. In your card, you should tell Joe about your holiday. Say what you are going to do tomorrow. Ask Joe about his holiday and write 34 to 45 words. Of course, this is not our standard in Form 3, in Malaysian Form 3. Kalau kat Malaysia, write how many words? It's 80 words. Okay, so we're just going to replace this one with 80 words, yeah? And we're not going to write this essay, so don't worry, saya nak tunjuk contoh je. Question number 1, what will you write? This will be a short message. Who will read it? Who is this for? Who is the postcard? Who is the short message for, class?
Joe.
Joe, your friend. Joe lah. So bahasa kalau kita guna dengan kawan ataupun kita tulis dengan cikgu, it will be of course a bit different. So Joe, it will be very casual, a friend. What information should you include?
About my holiday.
Your holiday. And what you are going to do tomorrow. And ask about his holiday. Ask Joe. So 3 things that you have to put in order to get 5 content. Okay, 5 marks for content. What question you need to include? Yang ni sekali. Ask Joe about his holiday. How many words you have to write is 80 words. So it is extremely important when you have an essay question that you read and understand the question thoroughly. Baru kita boleh dapat C5. C5 ni patutnya mesti boleh dapat. Semua orang boleh dapat. Asalkan kita jawab soalan tu je, konten 5. Dan konten tu cukup lah kita huraikan dengan sepenuhnya. Kalau kita tulis touch and go je, mungkin kamu tak akan dapat markah penuh. Okay, we are going to leave this one. See, when we are writing about traveling, we are going to be talking about 3 things at least. Okay, this is not the short message that we are going to write yang kita baca tadi tu. But what we are going to write will focusing on 3 things. So, of course, we are going to be talking about the place we are going to, and then, excuse me, I'll need to look at my notes for a bit. Yeah, weather. We're going to talk about the weather, and we are going to talk about the food. And I want you to describe these things. Okay, so you can describe either using adjectives or expressions, phrases. So what we are going to do, listen carefully. I am going to break you into 3 groups. Good. Macam ramai dia orang ni. Okay, not 3 groups. Okay, so 4 groups. I'll add one more thing other than feeling. Okay. So I'll be putting you into 4 groups. Each group has to find 5 of these. 5 adjectives, expressions, or phrases to describe place, weather, food, and feeling when you go traveling. Okay, so not the food at home, not the weather at home. Semua benda ni bila kita pergi travel, sebab our topic for today is, of course, traveling. And then, so 5 words. You need to know, you need to be prepared to explain these words. Bukan semestinya perkataan. And give examples. Contoh dalam ayat untuk setiap perkataan ataupun phrase ataupun expression yang kamu pilih itu. And I want it to be something that you don't usually use. So I don't want words like beautiful, delicious. Ni semua benda kita dah guna sepanjang hidup kita. So no. These words cross out. I want you to use other words. Or maybe even scrumptious. Scrumptious ni jarang guna, tapi semua orang dah tahu dah scrumptious. So we don't want these words. Use words that maybe it's the first time that you have ever heard these words. You don't usually use it. Okay, everybody, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, please raise your hand if you understand. If not, I'm going to explain it again. Okay, looks like everybody is clear. So I'll give you 10 minutes to discuss with your friends. So there might be 4 or 5 people in your groups. So kamu boleh bagi-bagikan seorang cari satu perkataan. Kalau tak cukup 5 orang, well, you handle it yourselves, right? Okay, so breakout rooms. Remember tadi the words, the explanation. Kalau kamu nak terangkan dia punya maksud dalam bahasa Melayu pun boleh, and the example of those words. Okay, you may go now. Assalamualaikum. Hello, everybody. Yes. Yes, I forgot to tell you. Your group is only doing one word. Okay, you are going to only describe place. Okay? You don't have to describe all the 4 things. All right. Hello? Anybody home? Afrika, Wafa? Can you hear me? Fatah? Hello, hello. Group 2. Wafa, Afrika, can you hear me? Fatah? Okay. Your group is only doing on weather. Yes, only describe weather. I forgot to tell you just now. So each group should only do about one word. Describe one thing. Okay, weather. Okay, five words to describe the weather. Hello. Assalamualaikum. People, are you here? Arisha, Ahnaf, Faiz. I forgot to tell you just now, you are only supposed to do on one word. So your group is going to be describing food. Yeah. Yes. So 5 words or phrases, expressions to describe food. Right? All right. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? I'm terribly sorry, but I forgot to inform you just now. Each group is only supposed to be describing one thing. So your group will be focusing on feelings. Feeling. Okay, so feeling when you are traveling, of course. All right. Okay, so 5 words or phrases, expressions to describe feeling when you are traveling. Okay, I'll give you a bit more extra time because you might have discussed some things that are not what you are supposed to be talking about. All right. Anything else before I leave you? Any questions? Nope. Okay. I'll see you later then. Okay, everybody is coming back. I'll have to keep my camera off because my battery is at critically low at the moment. So I informed you after I sent you to your groups that each group should only be doing on one thing. So group one was on weather, group one place, group two weather, group three food, and group four on feeling. So let's start with the first group first. What 5 words did you find to describe place? Group one. Who will be representing group one? Group one tadi ada siapa? Let me see. Group one should be the all boys group. There's Arik, Adam, Rafiki, and Safwan.
Astonishingly beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Safwan, tell the class what's the first word, the meaning, and the example.
Macam nak bagi tahu satu ayat ke macam ataupun
The word, the meaning, and the example.
incredibly cool and astonishingly beautiful.
So those are dua. Astonishingly beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the other one?
Incredibly cool.
Incredibly cool ke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cameron.
All right. Okay. Let me write that down first. Okay, so that's 2 phrases that you can use to describe places. 3 more?
Word.
So place we have astonishingly. Oops. Beautiful. Who else is going to do from your group? Group one, come on, 3 words to describe place. What about from the other members of group one? Arif, Adam, and Rafiki? Okay, so I'll just leave 2 for group one. You can come back and finish it later. The second thing that we are going to be talking about is weather. So group two, what words can we use to describe weather? Group two, who will be representing group two? We have group two is Fatah, Afika, and Wafa. I think Dina got disconnected. She was supposed to be in group two. Anyone from group two? Wafa, Dina? And Dina tak ada.
Sir,
Yes, Wafa.
tadi sir, did you told us to find adjectives?
It's anything. It could be adjectives, it could be phrases, as long as it is used to describe something.
Okay.
So did you get it?
A bit.
Okay, just share whatever you have found.
S- serene. I don't know how to say this word.
Serene, this one?
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean? Can you explain to the class?
I search for it and it says that it mean calm. I don't know, something like that.
Yes, serene does mean calm.
And then Muggy.
Muggy. Muggy.
I don't
Is it?
Muggy.
Yeah, muggy.
Uh,
What else? Safwan, can you please mute your mic for the time being? Your mic is on.
I forgot.
Wafa, you are still on?
yes.
Okay. What else? Muggy ni apa, Wafa?
Unpleasantly warm and humid.
Okay. Warm, humid.
Uh,
Unpleasant, right? Unpleasantly. Okay. What else do we have?
Tempestuous.
Tempestuous. Tous, I think. Yeah, Tuous. Okay. Tempestuous.
Tempestuous is stormy.
Stormy.
Uh, and then blustery.
Blustery. How do you spell it?
I don't know.
You don't know how to spell it?
No. Blustery.
Oh, blustery. Blustery. Okay, and the meaning of blustery, what does it mean, Wafa?
It says here rough and windy.
Okay, rough and windy. I've never heard of this word myself, so thank you for telling me about it. The last one?
Inclement.
Inclement. Okay, inclement. This one I know. It means?
Cold and wet.
Yeah. Cold and wet. Inclement weather. The weather was very inclement. Okay, so thank you for sharing. You did not share any of the examples, but that's fine. We are running out of time. Anyways, group three. Group three is words to describe food.
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Nak berapa?
Five.
5. Yummy. Is it called?
Yummy. That's fairly common, I would say. Everybody knows yummy.
Okay. Nak yang rare ke?
Yes. Words that you don't use.
Enchanting? Enchanting?
Enchanting.
Yeah.
Enchanting. Food. Enchanting. Boleh lah.
Mouth watering.
Mouth watering. Pretty cliche, but okay, I'll take it.
Luscious?
Luscious.
How to?
Luscious.
Delectable.
Delectable. Delectable. Delectable. And?
Dah 5 lagi.
No, one more. Last one.
Charming.
Charming food.
I found it on Google. I don't know. I
Okay.
just used it.
Charming. Food is charming. Okay, so food is fairly easy, actually. All of these words basically mean delicious. Okay, thank you, Enough. That was fairly quick. And the last group is on feelings. I think this is Ain's group, if I'm not mistaken. Ain, who else was there? I saw Ain, Dija, and Bisha. And Balkis was there too. Okay, so somebody from group 4, please.
Say euphoric.
Euphoric. What does it mean?
Amused.
Euphoric?
Maksudnya excitement or happiness.
Excitement or happiness. Okay. This is, by
Amused.
the way, this is a noun, yeah? Euphoric is a noun. He is euphoric. He's feeling euphoric. Sorry, it's not a noun, it's an adjective. Okay, continue, Ain.
Amused.
Amused.
Maksudnya macam menakjubkan.
Menakjubkan. Okay, I'll just write menakjubkan.
Lepas tu thrilled.
Thrilled. Okay. Thrilled is?
I'm not sure, but something that macam excitement and pleasure.
Yeah, it is excited.
And entertain.
Entertained. If you understand this, it comes from the word entertainment. Terhibur, entertained.
Maksudnya amusement and enjoyment.
Okay. Amusement and enjoyment. And the last one we have is?
Merry.
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 Hmm.
Maksudnya macam happiness.
Happy. Yep. Good. So these are words that I don't see students use a lot of times to describe feelings, and euphoric, amused, thrilled, entertained, and merry. Okay, so we have here a list of words to describe place, weather, food, and feelings. So coupled this, we learned before this, is using linking words and using uncommon words we could use. So these are uncommon words. Kata-kata yang jarang sikit digunakan. So things like happy, beautiful are all very common words. These are uncommon words. Safwan, raise a hand. What's the matter, Safwan?
I want to add some of the number 1.
Okay.
Alluring.
Alluring. Nice. This is alluring.
Rural.
Rural. Alluring ni apa, Safwan?
Alluring ni is like attractive.
Attractive, yep. Rural is?
Countryside.
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 Kawasan
And
kampung. Tranquil. Tranquil is?
Pacific.
What?
I mean peaceful.
Peaceful, yeah.
Peaceful.
It is
Oh,
similar to serene, the weather here, yeah? Okay, so with this, you have 20 words or phrases to describe traveling. I'm going to share this in the class group later, so you can put this in your notes. And with that, we have reached the end of the class. Thank you, everybody, for attending. And please try to incorporate this the next time we write our short message. We're not going to write today. We are going to write in the next class. Okay, so anything before we end the class, everybody? All good? Oh, I have to tell you that I was misinformed. Dapat maklumat salah. I really thought that this week everybody would be returning to school. But apparently, Form 3, we still don't know when you are going to return to school. There's no timeline as of yet. Setakat ni. So for now, we will have to continue with our PDPR. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not sure which is which. Okay, so till then, I will see you in the next class. Thank you very much again. Assalamualaikum, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, class is over.